Let's talk a little bit Warriors. Well, we'll talk after the show, Mark. Golden State did not make any drastic moves to their roster so far this summer. They kept their picks in the draft. They did extend Steph Curry to the tune of 4 years, $250 million, which is no small thing, of course, keeping Curry under contract until he turns age 38. Now, adding on to his current deal, Steph's extension guarantees him $261 million through 2026, including nearly $60 million in that final season. I'm just going to say that again. The man's going to make $60 million.
Just round up and let's call it 60.
I am. That is what I have done.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you are making 59.6,
60.
It's 60, basically. Mark, what do you see with the way the Warriors are building this roster? How much longer can they maintain the strategy of paying Steph, Clay, and Dre big money while they also figure out how to add around Steph or build for the future, which they're kind of trying to do both?
Well, first of all, Steph is worth every penny.
Amen.
That $60 million when the Warriors' current ownership bought the team was what? $450 million, and now it's worth $2 billion. They're doing okay.
Yeah.
They'll be able to pay that. Keep an eye on Kelly Oubre.
Okay.
Talking about his situation, but he may still need a sign and trade to get the money that he wants. I know his agent is working diligently, trying to give him above 15 mil. The Warriors probably will need to help him get that. Keep an eye on Kuminga tonight. He makes his debut on ESPN2, I believe, along with Moody. I think Kuminga's going to be able to help them now. Wiggins is going to be a great third scorer for them. Wiseman, I saw him jumping and down, dancing after a bucket last night in Summer League, which means he's probably on the mend and getting better. I think the Warriors are fine, but some additions still could be underway, possibly with Iguodala and a sign and trade with Oubre.
Amen to what Mark said at the beginning. Give Steph all the money. All of this, everything that's happened to the Warriors starts with Steph Curry. The $5 billion valuation that he talked about, the new arena that's going to print money. It all is possible only because of Steph Curry. He is the Tim Duncan of the Golden State Warriors. It starts and ends with him. Give him whatever he can get. As for the team, look, I think they're going to be really good, but it really just depends on Clay. You know, is Clay going to come back? When does he? We know he's coming back. Right. When? What condition will he be in? How long will we see before we see a prime peak Klay Thompson? But everyone, you know, they made these picks at 7 and 14, and there was all this hubbub about, oh, I guess the Warriors are going young. And Joe Lacob, the governor, said, yeah, we're happy to bridge the gap like this. These decisions don't just stop.
Right.
Like. It doesn't mean that they've stopped looking for trades, that if Bradley Beal becomes available or Star X becomes available, the Warriors is out.
Simmons.
Whoever it is, they're going to keep looking around and keep looking. And Steph Curry made some comments to Marcus Thompson of The Athletic yesterday after signing his extension about, I want to be involved in those conversations. As long as we're doing everything we can to win, I'm happy. If not, we have issues. So this isn't a static situation. It's not done. They're going to see what opportunities come up. And in the meantime, see how ready Wiseman, Moody, and Kuminga, et cetera, are to contribute now.
And this is a team where that maxim of, hey, the NBA is not just ordering off a menu comes true, right? The idea that, oh, can't they go out and get someone on Steph's timeline? That player has to be available. Now, we just talked about the Bradley Beal tweet. We don't know what that means. Maybe he's more available than we thought. We'll find out. But certainly a guy like Steph Curry, there's a handful of players in the NBA, Steph is certainly one of them, who are actually underpaid. I mean, as crazy as that is when you're talking about making $60 million, when you talk about how much revenue they bring in, they are actually underpaid because we have a salary cap in this league, and Steph is one of the very few that you will be able to say that about, no matter how much money he is making.
And not only that, his first extension coming in at just $11 million a year because of all those ankle troubles that seemed like it, that allowed them to keep building the team the way they did it. It allowed them to have the flexibility to keep loading up. Like, people forget that because it seems like ancient history, but that was a big, big deal.
No, I mean, the confluence of events, having the Steph Curry friendly contract because of the ankle issues, obviously the cap spike in 2016, that is how they got Kevin Durant. That led to a couple more titles. So there is no question that this team has had great fortune at times in this past decade. Now they are running into, hey, is this going to break for us? Is that going to break for us? But as guys said, they're not finished yet. We'll see how they go.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.